Preston of Resource Maven. I'm here at the Metals Investor Forum in Vancouver in May, and I'm joined by Blaine Monaghan of Allegiant Gold. Almost tripped on all of that. Allegiant is still a fairly new company, spun out of Columbus Gold last year to take advantage of this really interesting portfolio of projects that Columbus had been accumulating over like a decade.
Yes.
So lay the groundwork for us. Why is this portfolio such an interesting asset, and why did it deserve its own company?
Yeah, thanks, Gwen. We felt the timing was right to spin out Allegiant Gold, this portfolio of 14 gold projects in the US. So they were in Columbus Gold's portfolio for over a decade. And we just felt the timing was finally right, an improved environment for the price of gold. And we wanted to do them justice. So when you have a deposit that's close to 5 million ounces gold in all categories, like we do with Columbus Gold and Monaghan and French Guiana, we felt that these earlier stage projects were being overlooked.
Totally.
So in a rising gold price environment, we felt the timing was right to spin them out, which we did. So we spun out Allegiant in January this year. We have 14 gold projects in the US, 11 in Nevada. And the real key to Allegiant is not only the jurisdiction, the high quality portfolio of projects, but the CEO, Andy Wallace, who has been behind 5 gold mine discoveries in Nevada. So we're really excited by Allegiant, and we're looking forward to getting to work and doing the work that's required to make some new discoveries.
And it's not like Andy Wallace was brought in to lead this portfolio. Andy Wallace is the person who had been slowly putting projects that he thought was interesting in Nevada and nearby areas into this portfolio, just quietly accumulating stuff that he thought looked good over the last 10 or 12 years. So this is Andy Wallace's portfolio of projects that he thinks could turn into really interesting discoveries. And now they're being given the opportunity to have some focused exploration, funding, and attention.
Yeah, precisely. So when Columbus first went public back in 2006, it was actually a prospect generator company focused in Nevada. We had more than 40 assets in the western US.
Oh gosh.
And after the great financial crisis, it was felt that we needed something more advanced stage, and that led Columbus to French Guiana. So we had this portfolio of projects in the US. But as our attention was focused on continuing to advance Monaghan d'Or, we whittled down the US property portfolio. So these remaining 14 gold projects represent our highest priority targets. So these, all the work's been done to delineate these targets, and Andy feels that these 14 represent the best opportunities for new discoveries. So we're really excited to get out there and test them.
So 14 opportunities for new discoveries in, great jurisdiction. Jurisdictional focus is still really important in the metals market in this stage of the market, so that matters. The flagship project in the portfolio is Eastside. Eastside already has 720,000 ounces of gold in a zone that's in a deposit that's nicely shaped, but where there's pretty clear opportunity to expand it, and you guys are already having some good success doing that.
We are. So I would say that our focus this year is twofold. One is looking to double the resources at Eastside, where we do have approximately 750,000 ounces gold. We don't feel it's that much of a challenge to double it this year, so we're looking to get out an updated resource by the end of the year, which will indicate we have in excess of 1.5 million ounces gold. It's a very big deposit. It's over a kilometer east-west, a kilometer north-south.
And this is at surface. Metallurgy looks to be pretty easy.
This is going to be, if it develops the way we envision, it would be a pretty conventional open pit heap leach gold mine.
Right,
so
in Nevada, good stuff.
There's a lot more work that has to get done. It's a very big system, and who knows how long it'll take for us to actually delineate the boundaries of it. So Eastside itself is a very large project. It's over 67 square Ks. The original zone is just one part of it. Yeah. There are other historical resources, other targets, but we feel our money is best spent looking to double resources at the original zone before looking to test some of the other targets.
Perfect.
So that's one part of our program this year. The other part is looking to test 9 other exploration stage projects, and we're really excited to do that because obviously there's nothing like new discovery to really generate returns for shareholders and create that excitement and momentum, and
absolutely,
it's just a very exciting, wonderful thing to be a part of. So we're hopeful that any one of the 9 projects we drill this year is going to bear that sort of fruit.
And I mean, the advantage of having 9 projects that you're testing is the essence of exploration is that lots of things don't work, but when you have a lot of targets to go through, and they're targets that have had a good amount of background work by an incredibly astute team, you know, your odds of success are higher just by numbers.
Yeah, and I mean, I think what you're talking about speaks to one key point for junior exploration in general. It's the people, right? You bet on the jockey, and when you're looking at Andy Wallace and his track record of success, you think, okay, well, if this was any other company and any other geological team, I might not be so enthusiastic about you going out there and testing 10 projects. But when you have a gentleman that's already been behind 5 gold mine discoveries, well, I'm probably a little bit more excited that you're going to go out and test these targets, because you've probably increased the odds of success based on your past track
Andy
record.
Wallace knows what he's looking for.
Exactly. So these are all the preliminary work has been done. All the targets delineated. The last thing that needs to be done is for them to be drilled. So we're looking at doing anywhere from 6 to 12 holes per project, pretty small budgets, and we'll find out which ones we want to keep, which ones we want to let go, which is also important because, you know, East Side is great, it's big, it's large, it's going to get bigger, but is it the best one? Well, you don't know because you actually haven't tested your other ones, and one of the other ones might actually be that much better.
Absolutely. Well, it's exciting. It's sort of an old but new portfolio that's getting attention in a really prolific and popular jurisdiction.
Yeah, I mean, Nevada is just a great place to be. Last year it was 4th on the Fraser list. This year it's 3rd, and you know, the geological environment for new discovery is fantastic. And you know, most mid-tiers and seniors have exposure to Nevada, and the ones that don't want it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
we're very fortunate. We have a lot of projects, a great team, and we think the current environment is just fantastic.
Perfect. Well, thanks for giving us the update, and I look forward to keeping up with the news as the year progresses.
Great. Thanks, Gwen.
Thanks.